Introducing the Operator Knowledge Copilot, a dedicated AI-first assistant trained on a curated internal knowledge base of operating procedures, startup or shutdown checklists, and emergency guidance. Operators and trainees can ask natural language questions and receive precise contextual answers with cited sources. Usage analytics highlights the knowledge gaps and training needs for continuous improvement. So this solution is built based on the AI first intelligence and governance using the AI first designer, the planner designer. We focus on curation quality, explainability, and closed loop learning, where when we feed the detailed business problem to the planner designer generates a blueprint which organizes the build into apps, copilot agents, flows, data tables, reports, and roles, and so on. As we can see here, the purpose of the plan is defined, which serves as a blueprint for addressing the problem. The user requirements or the users are defined for whom these apps and solution is getting created. The operator, the frontline worker operating the system, primarily using the copilot for the answers. Next is the supervisor, and then the document owner, the subject matter expert who maintains and updates the things. Supervisor, the staff responsible for reviewing escalations and decisions making on ambiguous queries. The document owner, the SME who maintains and updates approved knowledge content. The trainer, who's responsible for analyzing usage and identifying training needs, and the administrator responsible for configuring rules, roles, and system settings. Next, the planner defines the different user processes based on our business problem for solving the issues or for establishing a solution for it. The first one being the governance, configuration, and compliance setup, which establishes the foundational governance, compliance, and configuration for the nuclear planner suite. Then the content curation and knowledge-based management, which covers the curation, normalization, tagging, revision management, and approval of all knowledge content. Then the operator QA and escalation workflow, which encompasses the core user interaction with the copilot. Then comes the analytics, training, and continuous improvement part, which involves analyzing the system operator queries and escalations data to identify knowledge gaps and training needs. Next, the data model is defined, where the different tables in which the data will be stored is defined, like document section, source register, QA log, escalations, and so on. Then comes the technology, where the whole thing will be implemented using the apps, flows, and other objects that will be used to solve the business problem. As we can see, we have different apps like Operator QA Assistant app, which helps the operators to ask questions and get cited answers, view cautions, escalate ambiguous responses, and etc. And the supervisor escalation console for the supervisors to approve and amend answers. The content curation manager, the training analytics dashboard reports or insights for them, and so on. And the core operator knowledge helper, an AI copilot. Let us go and have a look at some of the components in detail. Thank you. Let's have a look at the Operator QI Assistant console, where we can see the documents, the different sections, and the escalation details as well. Since this document will contain metadata such as the type, system, revision, and the owner of the documents. As we can see in here, the training handout documents. So it's the document type, who the owner of this document, the title, everything is given here, and the topic to which it is related to. Next is the document sections. Contains the document with section heading like the alarm response step, radiation safety tips. These are the headings and those details are given here. So the prerequisite, confirm alarm source, that is also given, and the cautions are associated with this is also mentioned here. The tags, prerequisites, step text, division, everything, title. For the radiation safety tips also, we can see the required details. Next is the escalation screen, which is gone to the supervisor. So escalation name, which is assigned to the supervisor, and the reason, everything is mentioned over here. See, resolution note, if it has been resolution, investigating the query scope or reason out of scope, in progress status, everything can be seen here, right? Next is the content curation manager console, which basically gives us an idea for the trainers, and this will provide you the active documents, the source register details, which can help them out from where the content has been generated, and the different documents for the training as well. Is the details are given here, as we can see here. Okay. Next, we'll go to the Copilot agent. This is the Operator Knowledge Helper Copilot agent, and which helps operators answering questions in natural language with citations, presenting cautions, and recommending escalations if needed. We can see the instructions being fed here, and also the knowledge source, which is the backend dataverse table. While testing this agent, we have provided a question. Can you provide the alarm response guide? There's no specific guide for that, but still it has recommended what needs to be done. Acknowledge the alarm and assess its severity. Be aware that false alarms are also possible, and confirm the alarm source before taking further action. These are the things which needs to be noted before going further. Next, how do I safely perform the shutdown procedure for the main system? When I asked this question, it showed me the procedure to be followed before performing the shutdown procedure, like notify your supervisor, activate the emergency shutdown procedure, and there is a risk of explosion, so be careful, and along with the important notes. So we can see how Operator Knowledge Helper can help them answer simple queries with native language. Thank you.